welcome to another episode of the Fourth Quarter Podcast. I am your host, Jonathan. I got my boy B with me today. What's going on, buddy?
What's the word, man? How you doing?
Man, lots to unpack from week 8.
Yes, sir.
We'll get to the Bears relatively last because there's a lot more going on around them just in the loss that they took this week. Just to recap, we had the Buffalo Bills versus the Tampa Bay Bucks on Thursday. Bills came out victorious by 6. I'm actually kind of tight about that game because I had a nice little parlay in and it missed by 1 yard. So Michael Evans is probably going to be on the no bet list for a little minute. Because that L was tough. Did you have anything in on that game?
This is my thing, man. As far as this, a lot of times we get a lot of Mike Evans disrespect, man. Mike Evans has gotten you 1,000 yards every year since he's been in the league. Everybody ain't doing that, man. So like, I get, everybody have an off game, as far as whatever. But
yeah,
Mike Evans
you gotta also
bet,
give the Bills defense credit
too. 6'4", 6'5". Like he ain't fast, he ain't the fastest, but he got hands, man. He gonna beat you. Hey man, it's just you can't put on a parlay, man. You might as well you gotta start doing straight bets, man. That's where it's at, man. Parlays is how you get rich, but everybody ain't rich off parlays, man.
That's true. I also got to give credit to the Bills defense because they kind of were clamping him pretty much the entire game. He didn't really have anything over 20 yards until like the end of the third quarter. I think he had 7 at half. So
yeah,
is.
The Bills probably excluding the trades and stuff that's been happening, the Bills was probably like the most complete team, like coming into all of this. Like they look like they one of the most complete teams. I'll say that. They got a good chance, but they've been had a good chance to win a Super Bowl every year the past like four years. So they play right. They contenders. We know that about the Bills. The Bucks not so much, but the Bucks, you know what they good at? Beating the Bears.
Anyway, we had the Dolphins versus the Patriots. The Dolphins continue to be one of the contending teams, as you just mentioned. They beat the Patriots 31-17.
I'm gonna ask you about the Dolphins real quick, man. Are they really contenders? Are the Dolphins really contenders, or are they good at beating like okay teams? They got explosive offense, but you need more than that. Are they really contenders though?
I agree. I feel like you also gotta look at the strength of their schedule and who they're playing. I feel like the toughest opponents that they have are in their division in regard. Well, not even that, because the only real competition they got in the division right now is the Buffalo Bills. And I think they play them this week, right?
No, they play it. Somebody play in Germany. I think that's the Chiefs and the Dolphins.
They play the Chiefs. So that's another good team that they're going against. And Tyreek Hill goes against his old team. I think that for the first time since he left
in Germany.
Yeah, we'll get to week 9 a little bit later. But yeah, I think right now, the way Tua has been playing, I would say that they're contenders. Just in my opinion. Yeah, they haven't really played anybody outside of the Eagles in terms of like tough competition. And it was a decent game. Like they
I would like to see them. I would like to see how they fare against like Baltimore. They didn't play Baltimore this year. No, they ain't played them. I like to see how they fare against them. Just because I'm to the point now where like regular season, if they like everybody gonna play to win, like get that home field advantage and everything like that. But when it boils down to it, like it's gonna take more than just like the offense to just Tyreek Hill get a couple touchdowns. Like a good well coached team and a well coached defense. They got what they can handle Tyreek Hill if it's just him that's gonna go off. Now they do got some.
They have to get Waddle involved.
Yeah, Waddle, and then when my man's come back, Achane, I don't know how to say his name, but they start with an A. ACH. Yeah, Achane. He's nice, but when he come back, maybe they'll be able, And one thing I do like about the Dolphins, this is what I will say. Just me being like a former like quarterback, washed up athlete, I really, really like RPOs. Like if you like the RPO is like it's impossible to really commit and defend it. Like the defense got to play at mid ground. If you got explosive people on your team, RPO, that's where it's at.
So you think that's helping them thrive in terms of their offense?
that's what they do. If you watch the Dolphins, like you see these plays that Tua, like how he be having receivers wide open, blown coverages. It's like these RPOs and these handoffs because like the line is not the offensive line is not moving downfield much. They stand playing their gaps and everything. So you gotta respect. And then you see how the running backs is wilding. So
Yeah.
then you gotta respect that. And it's just like blown coverage. Then you got Tariq Hill. You got like he in motion and wherever he go, y'all gotta look for it. And then it just leave a lot of opportunity. So they had explosive offense for sure. And then Jalen back now too, right? Jalen Ramsey back?
Jalen Ramsey, yeah, his first game back was against the Patriots.
Yeah, so we'll see how everything else come around. They have to stop the run. Might play like Baltimore because they're gonna run that pill. So we'll see how that go.
Speaking of Baltimore, I actually went to that game this past weekend against the Cardinals, and I mean I know it's the Cardinals, but seeing that defense live, bro. That defense is crazy.
Man, it's the Ravens. That's what we expect from the Ravens.
Yeah,
it's like that's what we're supposed to expect from that team behind you on the wall. But anyway,
we'll get to them later, bro. But no, I've said this in a couple of episodes, but the Ravens are truly my dark horse to win the Super Bowl. Like I feel like they have the right amount of pieces around their defense. Granted they had a injury. The season-ending injury with J.K. Dobbins with their running back, but they still have production coming from their running game.
Bro. They offense is plug-and-play running backs, bro. They might can throw you out there. You put on 30 pounds, man. They can throw you out there, and you'll be able to run behind them tackles. Lamar.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so
hand me the ball, Lamar. I'll get you 40 yards.
For real. So we'll see.
And then I think the other thing for them is, obviously, Zay Flowers is a dominant target for Lamar Jackson, and so is Mark Andrews. Bateman has been relatively consistent. Odell has to show what he's there for. Like, he hasn't really been doing much, and I understand he's been injured here and there.
I also feel like Odell, I think because he proven, like, I know when it's time to play, he'll put it all on the line. I feel like when you see that, he be trying to just play it cool. Like, he ain't trying to do too much. Like, 'cause he don't want to get hurt again. You can tell that he might be playing with a little fear of getting injured. He don't want to lay it all out on the line. But I think when it's time to really let loose, like if they make that playoff run, like we'll see Odell, especially playing on grass, because playing on the turf, that's how people be getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gets some grass games and like just get his groove back, because I mean it's Odell, it's still Odell, even though he's been hurt, like he still know how to get open, catch a ball, man. So.
Facts.
We'll see.
We had the battle of the first and second pick of this draft with CJ Stroud going up against Bryce Young. The Panthers actually got their first win of the year. Yeah, that does not help the Bears. But I honestly was watching that game and I don't know. I feel like it was something missing from CJ compared to the previous games that he's had this year. And I mean that ultimately led to the Panthers getting.
He was taking it easy on his homie, man. Rule number 1: never take it easy on your homies, man. Because now they done showed you up. They friends in real life. He's like, man, let me let my boy get a win. He threw the game, man. That's my hot take.
You think that's what it was?
That's my hot take.
Like, hey, bro, I got you. I'm gonna make sure you
get your first win.
I'm gonna get you your first win.
Really, you know what it was? It's really a plot. The NFL sent them a script, and they're like, yeah, man. The Cardinals need this first pick.
They do?
That's what the NFL told him. He like, listen, we gonna put some money in your account.
But when Kyler Murray come back, he not voting for that.
Actually, I gotta talk about the draft. We'll keep going because somebody was telling me something early, and that's just really. So we'll talk about it.
It's
about the draft picks, bro. It's about the draft picks. It's about Arizona. It's about the Bears. It's about the Panthers. And who else trash? The Giants. It's about those teams.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, speaking of the Giants, they took an L this week in overtime against the Jets, lost 13-10. Now, I keep seeing reports that Aaron Rodgers might be able to come back this year.
Yeah, bro. If Aaron Rodgers come back, man, get him a urine test ASAP. they are like it's no shot you tear your Achilles and then play quarterback on the foot that you plan on. Come on, dog.
Yeah, they said somebody said him and Science have a really good relationship. Cause
Actually, it might be his left Achilles. I don't know. It might be his left one. So that, but even still, like that's crazy to come back from Achilles.
we got Damo in the comments saying AR-12 is coming back.
Bro, if Aaron Rodgers comes back, I'm writing a letter to the NFL saying, piss test him, please. He's on drugs and he has a robotic leg.
Facts. We had the Jaguars going against the Steelers. Jaguars came out victorious 20-10. I still got them as the favorite to win their division. I feel like they haven't been super consistent, but they'll catch their stride soon, especially against, the teams that they have in the division are relatively young, like with the Colts missing Anthony Richardson, who's out for the season now. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, Minshew was a great backup quarterback, but I still don't feel like they'll have enough to compete with the Jaguars in the long run. And then you have the Texans still rebuilding, and then Tennessee is pretty much kind of in shambles. So I still got them winning.
Tennessee ain't in shambles no more, bro. They got it. They found look. This I'm telling you right now, bro. I was watching some of the highlights to that game. Hey man, Will Levis playing like Future. His girl that broke up with him. He said, "All right, let me go get these touchdowns real quick, man. Let me go get four touchdowns for 300."
So you taking Tennessee against who they play this week?
I don't know.
The Steelers. They play the Steelers this week. You got them against the Steelers Thursday?
No, I got the Steelers defense on my fantasy team. The Steelers just lost to the Jaguars too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
But and the Titans just won against the Falcons.
How does work? You see that back there? I can't bet against my brother, man. We going with the Steelers. We going with the Steelers, but I wouldn't be surprised. Be surprised.
Yeah, I feel like the Steelers will bounce back, and that's a home game for them. They're 4-3 right now, so I think they'll do what they need to do. I feel like Will Levis had one good game. He has to show it consistently for me to feel.
You know what I hope happened, bro? This is what you just reminded me about the Steelers record, bro. This is what I hope happened, bro. This is me being a delusional fan of a bad team and a bad organization. Bro, I hope the Steelers had a first losing season and they fire Mike Tomlin. And the Bears just be like,
well, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. But I'm delusional, bro.
Hey,
delusion is the solution, bro. You gotta be delusional now, bro.
No, but aren't you the one that told me Delulu is not the Salulu?
It is though. It ain't for women, but it is for us. I can be delusional.
We had the Cowboys going against the Rams. CeeDee Lamb had a really good game. I think he had over 100.
A really good game? CeeDee Lamb had a...
Yeah, I'm looking at the stat line. 12 receptions for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns here. That boy went crazy. Yeah. Hopefully they can keep that up because they got the Eagles this upcoming week. The Commanders.
Wait, who got the Commanders?
No, I was saying the Cowboys have the Eagles coming up, and they just beat the Commanders. The Eagles did.
They beat the Rams.
Right, the Cowboys beat the Rams. The
Eagles beat the Commanders. I'm like, bro, I'm so confused. How they beat 2 teams in one Sunday? No, so yeah, so them beating the Rams are not good, obviously. It's about time Aaron Donald pack it up, man. We'll see you in the Hall of Fame.
He already got his ring.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp, man. I need you the next game. If you're watching this, you probably is because you know you're on my team. I need you to catch 20 passes for 400 yards and 6 touchdowns.
In one game?
One game. The rest of the team don't really care. As far as the Cowboys, I feel like they. So I always had this I'm not a Cowboy. Everybody really hate the Cowboys besides Cowboys fans. Mm-hmm. I'm not a Cowboy fan hater or a Cowboy hater. I kind of like the Cowboys. I like the players they got. It's like you feel like they always be hitting their stride and man, they got all the pieces to win, but like, I feel like they on a trend, but they did play some busters last week, so we'll see how they play Philly. If it's a betting app, I would take Dak Prescott over 2 interceptions. If they got that on one of these apps, my app, FanDuel don't let you bet on picks, I don't think. But some DraftKings or whoever got that, 2 interceptions for Dak, man.
I think you could put that in on Prize Picks.
Make 2 bets. Dak, 2 interceptions, and then on the other end, take the Cowboys money line just in case, because they're gonna be the underdog. And then one of them gonna hit. You're gonna make more off one of them. I don't know, so you'll probably break even, depending on what you're feeling. But that's two. It might that both of them could hit at the same time.
You never know. He might throw 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and get a dub. And then to the Eagles fans that's watching, I'm not a fan of the Cowboys, so don't take that as I'm hating on the Eagles. Just saying, anything is possible. It's a divisional game. Divisional games are always tough. Y'all know that. Speaking of divisional game, we had the Vikings going against the Packers this week. Packers suck. They lost again to the Vikings 24-10, but the Vikings did have an L, losing Kirk Cousins for the season with the torn Achilles.
Yo, bro, can we beat both of them the next game we play? Please.
Yeah.
Please.
I think we can. My thing is this. We need Justin back.
Yeah, bro. You know what I can't even say what we need on here because people might be listening. But just know what everybody's like, Beijing. Listen, man. It's bigger than black and white. It's a problem with the whole way of life. What little baby say? The Bears are bad. The whole organization.
Yeah,
and I
man.
love the Bears. It's my favorite team.
It's
a problem from within.
I don't know if you saw the press conference today, but we'll talk about that. Let me get through these last couple of games. We had the Saints beat the Colts 38-27. Seahawks beat the Browns 24-20. The Broncos with a surprising win against the Chiefs 24-9. They so petty. They played Taylor Swift after the end of the game after they beat them. And then the Bengals also had I guess you could say, a relatively surprising win against the 49ers.
No, man, that ain't surprising. Lock it in. We rolling now. Joe
Burrow. Burrow didn't call his strike.
That's who really. I'm telling you, Diggs say lock in. Diggs said lock in, man. I don't know if y'all just heard him, but yeah.
And then I forgot about the Lions. The Lions just beat the Raiders 26-14.
Sorry.
Get Devontae up out of Las Vegas ASAP.
He ain't going nowhere.
Let me say this. I know they just made the announcement that their rookie quarterback, Aiden O'Donnell, is going to for him. And they saying he's very promising. So let's see if he does the right thing.
They should have got on the phone. Funky Fridays. Colin Kaepernick. We need some publicity. We need something because they're trash. They might as well call Johnny Manziel. They need They need some controversy in the Vegas. They need one of them. They need a quarterback that do scrappy stuff. It's a Vegas, somebody that got in trouble for gambling or something, because they are terrible. Like, I don't know what it is about, like, bro. Jimmy Garoppolo, take your pension out. Go get on TV. Terrible. Hey, man. And it's they said he's the pretty Kirk Cousins. I'm speaking of anger. No, Kirk Cousins, I guarantee you. If there's one thing Kirk Cousins know how to do is find a star receiver. Kirk Cousins will throw that. Fact. When I see that man throw that ball. Because Justin Jefferson get open. And Devontae Adams get open too. So
bro. Devontae Adams had 2 touchdowns in that game that he could have had if Jimmy put that boy in breadbasket. He had to bring the breadbasket. That's all he had to do.
Raiders call one of them old buster quarterbacks. Well, I like Cam Newton, man. But call Cam, call Colin Kaepernick, call Johnny Manziel. Who else is just? I don't even know. Call Tim Tebow. See if he wants to.
Call Phillip Rivers.
Call Tony Romo. He owed his dirt. Oh, they need somebody. Hey, I seen an interview today. Klay Thompson used to play quarterback. They might call him. He might come on Sundays and just because they need help bad. Like it's
call Klay.
Bro, it's terrible, man. The Raiders are. I almost feel more sorry for the Raiders than us. But
speaking of us, the Bears did take another L this week against the Chargers, 30-13. Let's just say the defense was trash, first and foremost. Also, Eckler pretty much had his "I'm back" game against us. Justin Herbert caught his stride. I wouldn't even necessarily say caught his stride, but the man really wasn't missing in the first half, and the defense was not helping the offense out at all. On top of that, Bajent had some terrible decisions. He threw
one of the worst picks. Oh my god!
Three picks. One of them was his fault. One of them wasn't his fault.
No, but the first one he threw.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, bro, do you have on just a one big bar covering your whole face as you playing football? It's no shot that I'm like, bro, there's no like, because usually, so what I like about Bajent is what I do like that he does that Justin doesn't. So as far as like how he gets rid of the ball, like he'll make throws that are like he'll make tight window throws and he'll put them where they're supposed to be. I've seen him do it a few times. He get rid of the ball, and Justin don't like taking risks with his arm as much. I think I can really go on. It's a whole mental thing of why he don't like to do that. Well, I don't think he likes to do that. But in that instance when he threw that interception, it's like he had to get it over two people. It was just bad. He had two Raiders in front of him, his receiver behind him, rolling the other way and threw. Yeah, man. He can Bajent, every third Thursday of the month, I'm having a quarterback class. You can come through, man. I can teach you. We'll work. I mean, I got a backyard. We'll go out there. I put some cones up. We'll talk about coverages. Man, I'm just like, bro. But nah, he do get rid of the ball. Like he got some promises. That's why people was like, oh, Bajent. But I mean, it get to a certain point where I want the ball in the best football player hands. And I just think Justin is better than him as a player. I mean, I think Justin is better than him, period. Mm-hmm. But he get a lot of hate. And man, I'm gonna go put my dashiki on if we're gonna talk about why he get a lot of hate, man. But I ain't gonna even do that to y'all. I ain't gonna do that to y'all today.
I mean, overall, like you said, Justin is the better athlete, the better QB. But like you said, there's definitely some things that Bajent does better than Justin that I wish that he would do.
Get rid of the ball and trust his arm. Like
yeah. He used to be that way.
Justin, no. In college, yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. Like when he's had the right amount of type of coaching and the right system in terms of a good O-line that he can trust to protect him and not get, sacked almost every possession.
Like I can't put it in the terms of like, because we can look at him in college, but I can even put it in terms of like how. So like I said earlier, I'm like washed-up athlete or whatever. But my coach, when I was in high school, he believed in me. So like he was cool with me if I got to change a play, make it check down. If I'm throwing the ball, like he trusted I'll throw it. And he would never ever, besides one time, call multiple screens and jet sweeps and passes and just like at some point we got to realize that we're an NFL team going against NFL players. There's NFL talent on both sides. Mm-hmm. We cannot throw the screen more than twice a game. I don't like that. Like I never like it.
Especially not 3 times in a row.
Bro, okay, if they're playing like way off coverage on DJ Moore, okay, we can give him a little ball. We can give him the ball in open space, give him a little quick ones, get him a couple yards. We run too many bubble screens, slip screens, where we relying on tackles to come out and make plays, like disregarding linebackers. Like these are grown men. Like we got grown men on our too, but like let's go getters. Like it's like you cannot do that. So like I just feel like as a coaching staff, as an OC, like we have to be like, all right, if we let just how they let Tyson Bajent crash and burn, hand the ball off normal and throw the ball down the field, let Justin Fields crash and burn. Cause like right now, I don't think Bears fans hate Justin Fields. Like we still fake believe in him. So like the only way we're gonna be like ready to move on to the next person is if you have to let him fail. Like make him throw the ball. Like do what he's supposed to do. Like run, like do the RPOs, do your quarterback design runs. Hand the ball off behind him so they can run forward. No screens. That's bad. We don't like that.
The game plan that they had against the Commanders, they need to let him have that same type of game plan throughout the rest of the schedule. Like,
but who he get hurt against?
The Vikings, and they were trying to be run heavy against the Vikings.
Yeah, no. We need to see. That's what I'm saying, man. If y'all want to get me up out of T-Mobile, man, y'all need an OC, a little play call, a little insider information, bro, please. Because I really be like, you know how like on Sundays after the Bears play and we lose, I just don't want to do nothing else. It made me not want to go to work the next day. It's just bad, bro. Y'all really...
Yeah, when the Bears lose, you already know it's going to be a terrible week.
Yeah, bro. I feel like when the Bears lose, this is what I feel like. That R. Kelly interview, when he's crying, talking to that lady, that's exactly what I feel like, bro. It's like, bro, what are we doing? Y'all killing me with the like literally, bro. Because like it don't seem like we're not losing in the right ways. Like
we're not. We're really not.
Like people lose it. Like when the Bills lose, I hate giving the Bills credit. Because man, I hate giving the Bills credit because one of my mans love the Bills. Shout out, Gene. But
shout out, Gene.
I hate giving the Bills credit. But when the Bills lose, they lose the right way. Josh Allen then threw an interception or something. The defense then fell. Okay, whatever. But they losing the right way. The Bears are losing because we're not calling we're calling a screen on 3rd and 8. Bro, throw the ball. Like what?
Sure.
But let me not, because I'll get emotional, bro.
So the trade deadline was yesterday. There was not that many moves made. The Bears actually made one. They got Montez Sweat for a 2nd-round pick from the Washington Commanders. The 49ers received Chase Young for a 3rd-round pick. That to me isn't like a plug-in now type of move, bro, because they front four is already insane.
Yo, boy, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Chicago Bears, I'd have gave up a 2nd for Montez, a 3rd, and a trainer or something. I would have got rid of somebody. They could have our assistant coach, anything. Because that is like, despite everything being bad about the team, like we get 0 pressure on quarterbacks. I don't know how many sacks we have. It's not a lot. It might be like.
So look, that's the crazy thing. So when I was looking at the stats for like from the beginning of the season up until now, comparing Montez Sweat to our defense, Montez Sweat has 6.5 sacks. Our defense has 5.
Yeah.
Our defense as a whole has 5.
That's what I'm saying. But like just having the key, like all like what we don't realize, that's what make like we have the talent to have all pro corners and like a good secondary. But no secondary is good enough when people have time. Receivers are going to win because you don't know where they're going. There's very few. There's 2 corners in the league that's like, all right, I trust him no matter what. 2, maybe 3, like really 2. But like, so when we don't have no pressure, write it off, man. It ain't not gonna happen. It's just like.
So this is my thing. I think if the Bears are smart, that's been in question a lot this year. If they are smart, you have Yannick Ngakoue on one side of the edge, Montez Sweat on the other, DeMarcus Walker and Andrew Billings.
But I don't even like Yannick every down. Like Yannick is not an every down guy. He come in on pass plays. Like he not good at stopping the run and stuff like that. Like he old too. He older too.
So who would you prefer to be on that side? Because
I mean, he's gonna get in. He's just not an every down D lineman. Like he's not that. He get in for like the pass rush. Like so you can plug in any one of them dude. But like that's what I'm saying. I would rather it not be in question. Like if they were dealing 3rd-round picks, if they giving 3rd-round picks to like San Francisco, we could have easily.
See, this is what I think was the reason they did not go for Chase. Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted Chase on the team too. but I feel like because of his injury record is why they kind of stayed away from it. It ain't had nothing to do with his talent because man can ball. He was the number 2 pick in the draft for a reason. I just think it's because he's had so many injuries so early.
I don't care if he was going to jail for tax evasion, bro. Sign him up for the Bears because we need it's so our defense is so bad. Like you just saw what the Chargers did. Like he was back there just
chilling. He on the couch flipping through the channels.
Literally chilling. Like any 31 quarterbacks in the NFL besides the Raiders, they terrible. The rest of them is going. If you don't have no pressure and nobody getting back there, they're gonna just sit back there. Mm-hmm. Oh, receivers are gonna get open. That's just what happens. And then it's just crazy because it just seemed like everybody got the best D-line when they play against the Bears besides the Commanders, which Montez Sweat was just on. That's actually crazy. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, they just finessed us. Whole time, canceled the season. Because they just finessed us, man. He ain't do nothing against the Bears. He gonna come to Chicago. He gonna start eating Harold's, I-57. Let himself go. Yeah, man, they just got over on us.
Hey, so they don't have good food in Washington?
No, they got mumbo sauce, bro. It's different, bro. We got mild. You already know the vibes.
No, facts. So speaking of the Vikings, because we talked about them earlier losing Kirk Cousins, they did end up trading for Joshua Dobbs.
Yeah.
I like that kind of move because I mean he's been pretty decent for the Cardinals. Do I see that being a long-term fit? No. Do I see them making
he gonna ride the playoffs? Now for sure.
No, I don't see them making the playoffs. From what I heard, it was between him and Jameis Winston. I ain't gonna lie. I would have liked to see Jameis on the Vikings.
No. I just like Jameis as I like Jameis' personality. But I like Josh Dobbs' game a little bit better than Jameis. Like he can run.
He's less of a turnover machine.
Yeah, he get it. He threw like 2 picks last game, but I guess they was playing some gangsters though. But yeah, I mean, I like his game a little better than Jameis. Yeah, I like his game a little better than Jameis. But I mean, hey man, I want to see all the brothers do good behind the center, man.
And then I think the last
besides Jalen Hurts, man. Besides Jalen Hurts, I want to see everybody succeed, man.
What you want with Jalen?
Hey man, he made a bad decision in his life, man. It's similar to a decision you made, man. We ain't gonna get into it, man. You
know what? There shall be no disrespect.
I ain't even say nothing. I ain't even say nothing.
I know exactly where he was going with that, though.
He ain't make a good one.
He made the best one. Now you on the other hand, I don't know. But this ain't the podcast for that. The Lions made a trade for, I want to say his name is Donovan Peoples-Jones from
the receiver from the Browns.
Yeah, they needed an additional receiver, so I mean, I guess that's a good move for them. And then the last move that I saw was the trade between the Bills and the Packers for
Rasul Douglas. Yeah, helping their defense out. I like it.
So out of all of the moves that pretty much happened during the trade deadline, which one did you like the most?
The one everybody liked the most, man. Come on, man. You already know. The 49ers and then the Bills second. Bears got finesse. Low key. Even though I like Montez. Like I'm saying I like him, but this is my mentality is no matter what we do, it's not gonna work out for the better of it's just not. But
I'm very optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, and that's your personality, and I respect that, and that's a great trait to have, bro. But I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Like it's tough. Like I'm a fan, and I'm not gonna not be a fan. But bro, what they say when you just expect the same thing to happen without change, bro. Insanity is insanity. Yeah. That's what I feel right now.
When you expect a different result with the same things happening, that's insanity. So, you're absolutely right. But my thing is this. They making moves. They're putting forth the effort to try to change. So that's why I have a sliver of faith in them still. On top of that, this man Montez Sweat runs a 4.4 in the 40s. So him running pretty much the same 40 speed as Chase Claypool.
Bro, don't say that name to me, bro. I literally despise him. he can literally jump off of a big bridge.
Man. No, facts. He was a cancer for sure. But looking forward to week what is it, week 9? Yeah. So I brought it up earlier, the Titans versus the Steelers Thursday night. We got the Steelers at home. I think the spread was -2.5 in favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think I'm gonna go with the Steelers on the spread. I like them at home. Like I said, Will Levis has to show me consistently that he can play like that. This was a one-off game against, I don't even remember who they played, but yeah, he has to show me again. What's your thoughts on that game?
Hey man, I'm on Will Levis till he showed that he ain't, man. I like when you come out. I like when you throw the ball. You have big games. You come out with confidence, man, and swag, letting them hang, man. And that is a dangerous quarterback. Somebody that's like confident with the swag, just like I'm about to throw the ball down the field. Like I'm not scared to throw a deep ball. I got a playmaker. I got a Hall of Fame receiver, arguably, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to him. But D Hop, like, I mean, hey, until he have a bad game, we'll see. They'll test him. They're gonna test him for sure. They got some people on defense in Pittsburgh, so we'll see. And then if all those fails, give it to the workhorse you got, man, right behind you. So, yeah, we'll see.
Then we had a Germany game that you brought up earlier, the Dolphins versus the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are.
You taking the over on that, man? Everybody, look. This. Let me give you the play. Let me give you the scouts. Everybody finna be like, oh, take the over on that game. The over on points. It's a trap.
It's in Germany.
It's a trap.
Any international games, I always want to take the under because they don't be playing for real. Like in scoring wise, they don't never put up the points.
Yeah, watch. I'm saying this, and it's gonna be
a shootout.
Be like 3,000 points scored.
45 to 52.
All right. It's one of them games where like going to overtime. I was like, all
right. No, bro. Then we got the Rams versus the Packers. I like the Rams because Jordan Love is just trash. Unless they swap him out with the other QB, I just don't really see them winning any games.
Like I said, I ain't been watching too much of Jordan Love, so I don't know. I don't like the
bro. It's at this point, it's like the game against the Bears was a fluke because he really only balled out against us. Like, yeah, they got another win against the Falcons.
What does that say about us?
But we already knew that. We finna be 9 weeks in. We already know that at this point.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I like the Rams in that one. They got them as a +142 underdog. Take that money line. You heard it here first. Then we got the Bucks versus the Houston Texans at home. Well, the Texans are at home.
Bucks.
You like the Bucks?
Mike Evans, anytime. Mike Evans over. Lock it in. Lock it in, boys.
I like CJ Stroud with a
Joel, if you're listening, Mike Evans, double me, activated, X Factor. Mike Evans, man. He going on.
I like Houston Texans having a bounce back game after what you said was a giveaway.
You like Houston? Let me tell you this is the thing. So this is why I say that. I'm talking about Mike Evans. But the reason I always pick Tampa Bay in games like that, against Tampa Bay terrorizes young quarterbacks. They blitz a lot. Like, only people that blitz more than them is the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
And they blitz a lot. Like, they got good linebackers. Like, they do good against young guys. Even though CJ been looking polished, like, they going
and that's why I'm confident we're going with them.
But, bro, I'm telling you, man.
Because he's going to get some really good defenses so far. The Colts have a really good defense. The Steelers have had a consistent defense throughout the years that they've been coached by Mike Tomlin.
But look, man, the Buccaneers, man, they carried Tom Brady to a Super Bowl.
That is
Remember
true.
that.
They don't have all of those pieces from that year.
Don't matter. They did it. So some of them core pieces is there still. They did it.
That is true. We'll see. Like I said, I think CJ Stroud has a bounce back game. Bro, I got him 200 plus yards.
CJ 200?
Yes. He's thrown over 200 pretty much every single game this year except this last one against the Panthers.
All right. We'll revisit this after the game.
Okay. 200 plus. You said Mike Evans, anytime touchdown or over on receiving yards. I like that. Then we got the Patriots at home against the Washington Commanders, with the Patriots being the favorite at minus 180.
That's gonna be a nasty game, though. It's gonna be a.
So you taking the over or the under on 40.5?
I'll probably take the under because I don't like either offenses. Who's starting the quarterback in Washington now?
Sam Howell.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's still starting. You thinking of the Falcons switching out Desmond Ridder for Heineke?
Yeah. Sam Howell is we'll see. But I don't love that game.
Yeah. I might just leave that one alone.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a game I bet on.
Yeah. And you got them versus the Saints in New Orleans.
Yeah, man. Hey, Saints minus 30 points. Lock it in. Anybody listening? Saints minus 29.5.
Hey, you know what's crazy? God. They got the spread at minus 8.5. They got the Bears plus 330, and then the over under at 41 even.
Man, easy money. Take the Saints double digit spread, please. Minus, because I don't see. My man Shaheed just had a Randy Moss game, 3 receptions, 3 touchdowns or something. Like, come on, man.
You know, for some reason, I'm not gonna say they're gonna win.
Oh my God.
I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Just hear me out. Hear me out. So the Bears have shown that they cannot consistently win back-to-back games. I think that this game is going to be much closer than the one against the Chargers.
Why?
At least.
Justin Fields coming back. Bro.
No, he's not even playing, bro. They ruled him. They did okay, so they didn't rule him. I forgot. We got to get to the presser. They didn't rule him out, but Matt Eberflus has already named Tyson Bagent as a starting quarterback.
It's clip, man. On to the next is clip, man.
We'll see. I think Jalen Johnson is going to continue to, if they
Brian gonna lie, I might put $200 on them. I might put $200 on the Saints minus 15 or something, or 2 touchdowns, just so if I lose, I won't be mad because the Bears won. But I really think we're about to lose very bad. The Saints at home.
See, bro. The Saints at home. Your boy Bobby from KA gonna be at that game too.
Oh, shout out Bobby, man. That's my guy.
We got the Vikings against the Falcons. Vikings are plus 190. Both are gonna have 2 new quarterbacks in this game. So we got Tyler Heineke versus Josh Dobbs.
And everybody talking about the Falcons' good defense. Grady Jarrett out for the season, man. Run that ball right up the middle.
I mean, but the Vikings haven't really had a running game all year.
And they about to have one now. Run the ball where Grady Jarrett used to be.
So what you got? Madison over 50 plus?
I don't know. Listen, man.
Because they got him and Cam Akers.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just gonna say I've been hearing a lot of Cam Akers hate, man. Cam Akers over, whatever it is, take it. Lock it in.
He had a touchdown last game. I will
lock it in. Cam Akers.
Diggs
just said Cam Akers too.
I like the spread of plus 4.5 in favor of the Vikings. So lock that in. I don't see them losing by 4. Then we got the Cardinals against the Browns. Now I keep hearing there's a possibility that Kyler Murray might play this week.
Browns, come on, man. Browns by a lot. This is worse than the Bears. Come on, next game. I don't even want
to. Shout out Tom, who's a Cleveland Browns fan. I know he probably would love to hear that.
Yeah,
then we got my boy Lamar Jackson and the Ravens against the Seahawks. Baltimore at home. I like them winning minus 260 favorites, minus 5.5 on the spread, and then 44.5 on the over under. I like the money line for the Ravens, and I want to do 50 yards for Zay Flowers. I feel like
the Seahawks got that cracked out corner though. He nice.
Devin Witherspoon.
Yeah, he's OD.
He is. He went to U of I. I'm well aware of who he is. But Zay Flowers route running, insane. I saw it live.
All right.
I saw it live, bro. And plus, that's one cornerback. He's gonna have to stick somebody. He's more of an outside cornerback, and Zay's in the slot.
So you telling me he don't play in phase? He ain't like Jalen Ramsey. He just play. He like Gilmore. What's my man Diggs? He like Diggs instead of.
I'm saying so he can do both. I just seen from what I've saw in the games that I've watched of the Seahawks, he's more of an outside cornerback.
Yeah,
we'll see. Then we have the Colts versus the Panthers. Panthers are at home plus 128. Colts minus 152. I like the Colts. I think that win that the Panthers had was a gimme. Not CJ Stroud, like you said earlier. I don't see them winning another game, in my opinion. Who knows? They might beat the Bears, so let me shut up.
Oh my God.
If we lose to them, bro,
we're sorry. We need to lose every game so we can get Marvin Harrison. Bro, that's why I'm at with it, bro.
Yeah, but, no. I feel like we'll still get Marvin Harrison. Anyway, I got the Colts money line. Gardner Minshew, 2 passing touchdowns, lock that in. Then we have in my opinion, well, it's 2 of them. One of the games of the week, Eagles versus the Cowboys. Eagles are at home. That's a midday game. It's relatively close. They got the spread at 3. The over under at 46, and then the Eagles are a minus 174 favorite, with the Cowboys being a plus 146. I like Jalen Hurts, 25 rushing yards.
See, let me tell you something about Jalen Hurts, 25 yards, man.
Talk to me.
Jalen Hurts, he might get those. He might get those, bro. And the Eagles are going to be winning in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. And the Cowboys are not going to have no timeouts. The Cowboys going to have 2 timeouts. You know what Jalen Hurts is going to do? He going to take 2 knees, man. And you just lost your money because Jalen Hurts took a knee.
Why would you wish that on me, bro? Now, no, I got a question for you.
Take his passing, bro.
I was just about to go.
Take his passing, bro.
Does AJ Brown streak continue?
He's one of them.
So he's getting 125 plus yards against the Cowboys.
Who gonna stop him? Stephon Gilmore?
He might. I forgot they don't have Trevon Diggs.
Right, but he out of there, man.
So Stephon Gilmore gonna have to pick between him and Devontae Smith.
One of them
gonna have a good game.
One of them getting on for sure.
I'm gonna say 60 yards for both.
That's calm.
I'll do that.
225 for Jalen.
225. Then we have a terrible game. The Raiders versus the Giants. The Raiders are actually the favorite at home. Would you believe that?
Yeah.
The spread is 1.5.
Yeah.
Raiders are favorite minus 130, and the Giants are plus 108 with the over under at 37.5.
I don't have much to say about that game, man. It's just gonna be out there cardio, man. That's all that is. That game gonna be a lot of cardio.
Then we have probably the most emotional game of the week: the Bills versus the Bengals, with the Bengals being at home. Second matchup since the whole Damar Hamlin situation.
Bro, I seen a tweet the other day, bro.
They said he got.
Bro, you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, bro. They said he got the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, bro. He really could.
Wow.
Nah, that's actually crazy, bro.
It's so well, bro. I swear, if he do that. No, that would be insane. But they got the bro.
I ain't gonna lie, he might as well not even play because T. Higgins out there. He's still
cooking.
run you over, little boy. So
he cooking. Hey. I like the money line for the Bengals. I feel like their win streak is going to continue. I think
they rolling
right now.
Yeah, man. I will. This is what I would like to happen, ideally, because these are both of my 2 fantasy team quarterbacks going against each other. Mm-hmm. 0 turnovers, absolute shootout. Actually, you know what? Give it give Josh Allen one turnover that make them lose the game. Shout out to Jane again, man. But before he did a turnover, both of them throw like four touchdowns.
300 plus yards.
Exactly. Boost me up, both of my little leagues.
Manifesting that for you, bro.
Josh Allen losing the game, man. Fumble.
I like Chase, Jamar Chase over 70 yards. I need an anytime touchdown by him, and then let me get 60 yards from T. Higgins because I got both of them in two separate leagues.
Yeah, bro. So this is my scouts, bro. They got this other guy. His name they call him Yoshi. His wide receiver like Ion. It's a funny name, but he like Ionovus or something. But they call him Yoshi. Yoshi Novus. I don't know how to say.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Ionovus or something like that.
I think he a rookie.
He one of them, man. He sneaky one of them, and like I feel like you don't never see like T and Jamar really going off, but he got a touchdown the last two games.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy, so
that might be a play. That might be a prop.
Watch out for number 80 in the Bengals, man. They wide receiver. Is he number 80?
And then last but not least, we got the Jets at home against the Chargers. Chargers are favorite. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't see the Chargers front four really stopping the run as well as I think they should be. So if Breece Hall has a really good game and takes a lot of pressure off of Zach Wilson, I can see them possibly winning at home. Because the Jets defense has been very consistent throughout the entire year.
I hope that happens. And I hope that happens. I was thinking more so they use Breece like how the Chargers use Eckler.
Austin Eckler, yeah.
Against us?
Yeah. I can see that. Well, I mean, that's it for week 9. Now, I know you brought up the draft that you wanted to mention.
Yeah, bro. Actually, it's really gonna stress me out, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, bro, because I don't even want to do that to myself.
I think the Bears will definitely grab Marvin Harrison Jr. with their first pick, whether it's number 2 or 3. Hopefully, see, now it's going to sound like I want them to tank. But hopefully, the Panthers pick.
Bro, just say we want them to tank. It's over.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Bro, you don't.
I want the Panthers. I want the Panthers.
You want the Bears to win out and get a wild card and go to. No, we don't want that.
I want to see my team win. Absolutely. Bro. Yes. I definitely want to see my team win.
This is what I want. I want the Bears to realize that they do everything wrong. So unless next game everything changes and we do everything right, I don't want them to have success with this same mindset that we've been having, because it's not conducive to winning in the NFL in 2023. So we need to. The team really needs to explode. The Hallis Hall, we need to move to Tinley Park or something. I don't know. We need to go somewhere and just restart, bro, because this is terrible. It's like.
So let's say the Panthers lose out the remainder of the year. They end up being the number 1 pick in the draft. I see Ryan Poles flipping that like he did this past year.
To what? A team that's like they need a quarterback.
That really need a quarterback. But I don't. But the thing is, I hope he doesn't go too far down. Like he has to stay. In my opinion,
that's why we need to lose. We need to lose.
My threshold is somewhere between 2 and 5. That's
we need the top 5 pick as the Bears, and then we need the Cardinals to win some games, which they ain't, and we need the Panthers to lose out. You can trade the first round pick to a team that needs a quarterback.
What's the draft order right now?
The Cardinals will be 1 right now. They got the worst record. The Cardinals and the Panthers.
Current NFL draft order. So you got the Arizona at 1, Panthers, which is the Bears pick at 2, the Bears at 3, Giants at 4, New England at 5, Packers at 6, Colts at 7, Raiders at 8, Broncos at 9, and the Rams at 10. That's the top 10. So let's say let's say the Cardinals start winning some games, the Bears win a few more, and end up, let's say, with pick number 5, and the Panthers are number 1. I say the team that I think will want to do a trade for that number 1 pick probably be either obviously the Cardinals or the Giants. Like, let's say the order stays relatively the same with the Bears falling to number 5 and the Patriots moving up to number 3 and the Giants being number 4.
See, that's what we messing up at right there. When you put the Patriots in, who might not take a quarterback and might not take Caleb Williams because of who Caleb, like his whole little thing.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, I heard that they added, well, not necessarily added, but they put Malik Cunningham in the QB portion of their depth chart rather than a receiver, because you know he got drafted and they put him as a receiver. So who knows? They might give him some tick at the starting QB position. So yeah, they might not want a quarterback. We already know the Colts are not going to want one. The thing is, I'm not trading with the Packers.
No.
I'm not trading with the Packers. So there's no way. Yeah.
Yeah, because imagine this. Imagine you was the Chicago Bears and give the Packers another potential perennial quarterback, and we are stuck in quarterback limbo for eternity. Yeah, man.
So
this is what I say, man. Trade the quarterback. Give Caleb Williams to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I like that. I like that. Give him to the Steelers. Give him to and get like, I don't know. You can get like J.J. Watt or something. You know, that might not be that bad, right? You think they'd trade J.J. Watt for a number 1 overall pick? Or T.J. Watt?
T.J. Watt?
Yeah, T.J.?
Hell no. Especially not after giving him all that money.
Bro, a number 1 pick, franchise quarterback, bro. Now your offense clicking again.
Yeah, I understand. I see the vision. I just don't see it happening. So at what point do you feel like the Bears would have given Justin enough time to know if we want to move forward with him or not?
We can move forward from Justin when you let him fail, right? Even if you at this point in the season, like his stats aren't bad. Like he was tied. He was at one point tied with Kirk for like touchdowns.
Most touchdowns in the NFL,
yeah. I just need to see him lose like the right way, like and lose like and just make him. You know what I'm saying? Like he need to show that he's incapable of playing quarterback at a high level. And I don't think he's like that one game we whoever we played. I think it might have been Tampa. We could have won. Like he missed a bunch. He missed a few people like open. I think that was Tampa. Like you gotta like let him crash and burn, man. Like who? It's another quarterback the Bears had way back in the day. I think it was like Aaron Brooks or something like that. Or he was a black quarterback. One of the few black quarterbacks the Bears had.
The one that came over from the Redskins, Jason Campbell.
No, not him. No, it was old. It's an old school dude.
Oh, okay.
But they let him crash and burn, brother. They was like, yeah, you're trash. So and like. But they know that Justin Fields has star power already. Like they know he's one of them. Like, and another thing that's gonna blow me is if we get rid of Justin Fields and he goes to I don't know the Green Bay Packers,
the Falcons,
or any team, and he'd be like, "Now watch this, 4,000 yards, MVP Justin Fields." Then what I'm gonna do as that happens is I'm gonna go in my garage. And close the door and turn the car on and just do push-ups. All right, man.
You can't be saying that on him, bro.
That's just what I'm gonna do, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming through on this episode. Any last things you want to say before we get up out of here?
I appreciate you for having me, man. But I'm sorry for my intrusive thoughts just got me at the end, bro. It's just I told you, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. I apologize.
It's all good, man. Thanks y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Fourth Quarter Podcast. Until then, bear down and happy Qvember to all the bros out there.
Oh my God, get me out of here.